Good morning. President Donald Trump's latest distraction could be coming soon to a city near you, especially if that's in a blue state. He's had his administration take over the D.C. police force and sent in 800 National Guard members because he maintains crime is out of control in the District of Columbia. It's actually down from a notable spike in 2023. I don't mean to make light of what prompted this, but it was a brutal beating of a former DOJ employee that got the president's attention. His response is more of a solution in search of a problem. It started this past weekend with the deployment of federal agents from a bunch of agencies.
We will deliver like nobody's ever delivered before. I actually think it's easy. You know, if you're competent, it's easy. If you're incompetent, it's impossible. But I'm very competent. Last week, my administration surged 500 federal agents into the district.
And if you see the cell phone videos from citizens, you may see a bunch of the agents standing around in the touristy areas close together, looking at each other, wondering what they're supposed to do. The president famously federalized the National Guard in California to quell the disturbances caused by protests over his mass deportations, all against the wishes of local officials. And after a couple of days, those National Guard members had nothing to do but look at each other as they stood around federal buildings. But Trump continues to claim that if he had not sent in the Guard, Los Angeles would have burned to the ground. All this cost millions of dollars, and he's hinting he'll try it in cities around the nation. Now, as for the Friday meeting scheduled in Alaska with Vladimir Putin, Trump is going in without an expected outcome.
So this is really a feel-out meeting, a little bit. And President Putin invited me to get involved. He wants to get involved. I believe he wants to get it over with. Now, I've said that a few times, and I've been disappointed because I'd have like a great call with him, and then missiles would be lobbed into Kiev or some other place, and because there'll be some land swapping going on. I know that through Russia and through conversations with everybody. To the good, for the good of Ukraine. Good stuff, not bad stuff. Also, some bad stuff for both. So there's good and there's bad. But it's very complex because you have lines that are very uneven.
Ukraine and the top European NATO allies are worried Trump will promise Putin whatever he wants to come out of the meeting with a pledge for a ceasefire. Any actual end to the war is bound to take a lot of negotiating. With Ear on the White House, I'm Bob Costantini.